Hi everyone, so I'm here to do a Friday Reads update, and okay, so I finished reading 2 books. The first book that I finished reading this week was The 9 Origins. It's about Blake. She has a power that you learn about, and she discovers that she's not the only one who has that power, but like a lot of other people do in this like secret like society type group of people. And so she's able to actually look into the future or look into the past. So you learn about like how she gets wrapped up in this world, and there are just some like interesting things that happen to her. I'm trying to avoid spoilers. So what did I think about this book? Basically, I think that overall, like the synopsis was intriguing, and also like I found the magic system interesting as well, but there were some issues with pacing, overall story, plot components. The characters were very stereotypical, I found, and I also found that transitions weren't really fleshed out. So it feels to me like there was still quite a bit of work to do with this book. Now, the other book that I read was The Gravity of Existence, and this was a poetry book. I love poetry books. I love Ruby Kaur. I love reading all of her stuff, and so I went into this just being interested in certain themes like fantasy, the mythology component, and also the science fiction component was a bit interesting as well. And how I walked away from it, I did enjoy the fairy tales and the myths the most from this book. And overall, I did enjoy it. I think that some of the poems are difficult to understand, and some of the poems are very short. It's coming out in December, so if you are interested in it, then I would suggest looking into it a little bit further. Now, in terms of what I am currently like reading, I'm currently still trying to finish Lore, and there's still quite a bit that I have to read left of it if you look at this right here. But basically, from what I gather from this book, we have Lore, and she's involved in this hunt that happens every 7 years called the Agon, but her participation is called for by Athena, I believe. And anyway, that's kind of what I'm gathering from this book, and I think that things are going to take a pretty bad turn. But we only have about this much to go, which is almost the entire book. So yeah, I am looking forward to continuing this because I left off at a part where I'm intrigued and I want to know more. So that is Lore. And the other book is called Ghost Cloud. Now, Ghost Cloud is a book that I was interested in because it is a middle grade fantasy book, and it has ghosts in it, and I love anything to do with ghosts and that sort of like atmosphere of it. So the book comes out in September, and so I have a bit of time to finish reading the book, which I've only read about 2 or 3 sentences, but I'm liking it so far. Yeah, so look out for that one come September, and also during my future like reading updates. Now, in terms of what I have to read next, I have Dark Room Etiquette, and I also have The Lost Witch, 2 books that I can't wait to start reading, and I believe that they are going to be published in October. Now, they are both interesting. One, I believe, is more of a fantasy, and then the other one is more of like a thriller, but it's a YA thriller, I believe, with a sad story. I can't wait to read those ones. Please tell me what you are reading right now and what you are enjoying, what your next read is going to be. And yeah, that is everything for today. Bye! Oh yeah, and the Arcathon. I finished reading 9 books for it, and I am almost done my TBR games. So I just have lore, and I have that middle grade Ghost Cloud to read, and then I will be all caught up with my books and can go into the next ones. That is now everything for today. Bye!